According to the Uganda Investments Authority, Uganda has about 70,000 investors. Now, out of these, 60% are foreign investors, and government has been boasting of attracting these investors through providing, for example, tax holidays. Ask any economist and they'll tell you that the cost of attracting these investors could outweigh the benefits that Ugandans are getting. This is why some MPs think that the issue of profit repatriation needs to be looked into. As a country, Uganda has liberalized 100% of her economy, implying that there are no restrictions to investors who, among other things, can repatriate their entire capital or profits out of the country as and when they deem it fit. This, according to members of parliament on the Finance Committee, is giving investors too much freedom that could slide the country into an economic crisis due to capital drainage. The legislators had no kind words for the State Minister in charge of investment, Evelyn Anite, who was appearing before them to respond to queries on the Investments Code Bill 2017.
Minister, with full respect to you, you are being used to kill this economy and it is about to die completely,
Now, we should not be used for somebody to make money. You're giving a lot of benefits and goes away with all the profits. It should be reinvested in Uganda. Some portion of it, if the bill could talk about maybe 20% or 10%, 30%, I propose at least 30% of the profit should be invested in the country.
Despite these calls, officials from the Ministry of Finance are warning against putting a cap on profit repatriation.
Once we move to and fro with our policy regime, it sends a very negative signal because some of these investors come into the country, they are committing to a 25-30-year investment.
The founder for Agency for Transformation, Maurice Rwakakamba, who was also invited by the committee to give his views on the bill, was also against the cap.
It's the issue of internal capacity as a country to make sure that our investment environment, our doing business environment is perfect. So the question of repatriation of profits will not be a problem as long as a country, we manage to secure our taxes.
Minister Nite also told the committee that government wants to increase the minimum investment capital of all foreign investors from $100,000 to $250,000. $50,000 for domestic investors and $10,000 for small and medium investors.
$250,000 chair, 1 billion, you get land of 3 billion. Mortgage the land, get a loan of 10 billion. Invest in this country, repatriate all profits. Why can't somebody just borrow $250 from there, come and make money here and disappear?
So we went and benchmarked in the East African community. In the East African community, the rest of the countries in the East African community, if you go and check right now, save for the baby nation that has just joined the East African community, all of them are charging $250,000. So we are at the same level with them.
Relatedly, government wants the law amended to warrant mandatory registration of all investors with the Uganda Investments Authority and issued a license to operate. Solomon Serwanja, NBS Live at 9.